That is nigga hurt.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the one and the only. This is Big Time Show that is being seen and heard live right now as we speak on Facebook, on YouTube. I don't know what is going on with my stuff, but there you go. Heard live right now as we speak on Twitter, on Twitch, on X, and live right now on Instagram as well. I'm excited. My auntie is on with me on Instagram. What's going on, everybody? I'll start off speaking that way rather quickly. I am excited tonight as we get ready to go to the San Francisco 49ers. I have an echo going on, and I don't like it. I don't know why, and I'm trying to figure this out. Okay. Let me go ahead and say hello to you again. Let me share. I hope that you are sharing. What's going on, everybody? Come on in. Come on in. Y'all know what time it is. It's Monday night. It's 7 o'clock. I don't care anything about Monday night football games on. We will see what's going on. Let me take this out. I don't like it. What's going on? What's going on? You guys can hear me quite well, I'm quite sure. What's going on, everybody? I'll speak to everybody in just a second to be fair. Those of you that have come on, I hope that you guys will come on in and share. Share. Share with your boy. Do that for your boy. Share the content as well. If you're on Instagram, share. If you're on Twitter, share. If you're on Twitch, share. If you're on YouTube, of course, share. I would appreciate it so much if you guys would help your boy out as we gather together as a family tonight in preparation for, of course, one of the biggest rivalries that I know, and that is, of course, without a doubt, San Francisco 49ers. Lord have mercy. Another team that, no question, that I despise with great venom, with great disgust. I don't like the 49ers, as you guys should know if you were with me this morning on the ride. I kind of started a new show, y'all. I know some of y'all be asleep. I understand that. I understand some of you guys are already at work, but when you have as many great content creators as that I know, all of them, because we all pretty much watch the same people. I don't want to start calling no names, but if I did, I know I missed somebody. But you know who all the guys are. We pretty much follow each other. Well, we do follow each other in support. And I get a chance to watch everybody's shows, but we all subscribe to each other's shows. And what we've done, it's kind of hard for us to find spaces where you can, be kind of on the air. At the same, without being bumping into each other. And so it's kind of hard to do that. And so we end up bumping into each other. Like right now, I got a feeling I'm probably on at the same time, maybe as Landlord and Penny, maybe. I don't know if they did it tonight or not. If not, I know Boss coming on a little bit, in the morning. So, not in the morning, but a little bit later, and we may end up be bumping into each other here. But we have to carve out some time. And what I did for the second time, I started doing it. I did it last week. I just tried again this week. I didn't have the same numbers, but had pretty good numbers. So I did a little morning thing, called it the ride. Somebody said I should call it the ride with Big Time. I don't know about all that, but I just called it the ride, which I leave, go to work, but I'm riding and guys are hanging with me until I park and go in and work. So it took me about 30 minutes to get to work this morning. So that's plenty enough time to do some content. Of course, I had my eyes on the road. Of course, y'all know that. I wanted to be the last ride. So I went ahead and did the show. Had a pretty good time with a lot of people this morning. I was shocked at the numbers again. So I may incorporate that into my little bag. If you're with me this morning, you know what I said about the 49ers. I don't want to go through it too much. All you need to know is I can't stand them. That's all you need to know. If you're a Cowboy fan and you're somewhat near the age that I am, then obviously, Cedric Morris, I see you. Cedric Morris, say y'all might get this one. He's a 49er fan on Instagram. Y'all might get this one. We two broke up. We broke up too. Shoot. What you saying? We injured too. See, this when the 49er fans start yapping, the Cowboy fans start yapping, talking trash to each other. We just banged up as the 49ers are. We just banged up. I said, I don't want to hear no excuses. I don't care if it was the JV team coming out. I don't care if it was the Sandlot parking lot team. I don't care if it was the San Francisco 49ers for the 1960s against. I don't care who it is. If you put on the uniform and you're a 49er, I'm trying to beat your brains out. It's just that simple. I don't care. I don't care if it's 70-year-old 49ers going against 21, 22-year-old Cowboys. I'm hoping that the young Cowboys knock out the old veteran 49ers. I don't care. I don't like the 49ers. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Y'all can say what you want. Okay, I despise the San Francisco 49ers. I told them this morning to start making my blood boil. Just start talking about them. I can't stand it. I don't like nothing about it. I told you this morning. I don't like nobody. I'm talking about beyond the players. I don't like cheerleaders. I don't like the people that park cars. of the 49ers. I don't like the security guard of the 49ers. I don't like nothing about it. I don't like the stadium. I don't like it. I just don't like it. I don't like the 49ers. I don't like the owner. I don't like the vice president of the 49ers. I just don't like them. I don't like the concession stand workers of the 49ers. I don't like the guys. I just don't like I don't like the janitor of the 49ers. I don't like them. I'm sorry. Some of y'all laughing, but I'm just trying to tell y'all what I don't like. Okay? And before I get on tonight, because I told you guys that were with me, come on back tonight, and then we're going to talk. It really ain't going to be too, it's not going to be too crazy what I got to say. Because I looked at a little film. I heard what Mike McCarthy said today. And you know it's bad. Let me speak to everybody first before I do. I said Cedric Morris on Instagram. My auntie is on Instagram. I was just glad that it said that's true. No excuse. I'm just a realist, and yes, I hate the I know you hate the Cowboys, Cedric. I know you do. You've been hating us a long time. I know you known you a long time. So I know the feeling is mutual. There's a lot of bad blood between the 49ers and the Cowboys. Y'all know. You know it is. You know it is what it is. It is what it is. Let me say this. Mike McElroy, how you doing, sir? James Godley, how you doing? Greg Davis, yes, sir. I think I spoke to Kermit. If I didn't, hey Kermit, I can't speak to this. I don't know who you are, but you speak in German. Agatha's blunt too. You are. Thank you for stepping in. You probably don't understand what I'm saying if you don't speak English, but appreciate you popping in. Mike, the con man in the building, what's up? Shane, brother, what's up? Wiz, Wiz, I don't know if you're the real Wiz, but Wiz can follow, but I don't know if you are popping in. Mike McElroy again, appreciate it. Joe, how you doing, sir? Terry, what's going on? Everybody come in. Everybody hit that like button for me if you don't mind. Hit that like button for me if you do not mind. I would appreciate it. So we type something in, see, get more, and we're gonna do it like that on. If you're on Instagram, go ahead and send it in. Let me tell you something real quick. Moved 1968. Just joined in on Instagram. I appreciate it. I ain't really been doing Instagram in a long time, so I don't expect a big crowd. But hey, I'm on least over there. I appreciate everybody that pop in. If I don't read your comment, leave it there. I promise you I'm looking. And thank you for popping. Oh, happy birthday, Mom. Joe says his mom turned 90 years old yesterday. I'm so happy she's still with me. Man, what are you saying? I lost my mother two years ago, I believe. 2 years ago. So I know what it feels like to lose a mother and be grateful. Cherish every day you have with your mother, without a doubt. So I'm happy for you. Happy birthday to Joe's mom, who turned 90 years old. I see Coach Marv is in the building. The great Coach Marv is in the house. What's going on? I guess you want to see what I got to say about it real quick, and then I'm gonna get out the way tonight. Hope y'all enjoying the Monday night games. On, uh, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this real quick. After watching Coach McCarthy, who his biggest thing from his press conference day was his reply to Troy Aikman, and I'm like, okay, and I mean, who cares? Why are we so worried about what Troy says? Troy saying what everybody else say. He's saying what you can't say. You know what I'm saying? Troy's saying what you can't say. You the head coach. You can't really say what Troy said because you lose your team. But Troy didn't lie. I got Coach Marv in the building. One thing Coach Marv is famous for saying, at least for what I know, is that the film don't lie. Film don't lie. And so what the film says, it supports what Troy Aikman said. You understand? It does. So I ain't really here to debate Troy. Troy is a world champion 3 times over. Troy's an all-pro. Got a yellow jacket, proved he was great. So I ain't gonna argue with nothing. Troy Aikman know football, played at the highest level, on the number 1 pick. Hey, I ain't arguing with Troy. I ain't gonna argue with Coach Card. It just you sorry that he kind of ratted your team out, but it is what it is. The film says Troy ain't lying. That's all I'm gonna tell you, at least from my eyes from watching. So I don't care nothing. That's the biggest hit on that. Let me go and skip through the field, y'all, because I ain't got time to play with y'all. I watched the 49er game yesterday, last night. And then I watched the all 22, most of it, the 49ers against the Chiefs. Let me tell the Cowboys fans this, okay? Listen to me good. See, I got film. I can bring up film and say, okay, we need to do this against this guy. We need to do that against this guy. This scheme works against their defense. This scheme would work against their offense. And we can go through that as a coach. That's things that you have to do. Like Coach Marv there, these are things that you have to do, okay, as a coach. But see, it's one thing they haven't said that is the Cowboys' problem. And it's something that I've been saying for the last 2 or 3 years. These type of games, these type. And I understand the 49ers are injury, just injuries everywhere. Okay? Injuries everywhere. The Cowboys are injured as well. But there's one thing that is consistent with the San Francisco 49ers that I give them extreme credit for. And that is they are consistent in their style of play. They are consistent. It makes no difference who's in the game or who's not. Kyle Shanahan offensively is going to run the same exact plays. And they're just going to plug in guys. The style does not change. So then you ask, okay, what is the style of the San Francisco 49ers? I sum it up in one word. Physical. I don't care I saw that last night. No, they didn't have Debo who got hurt early. Yeah, IU tore his ACL yesterday. Kittle is not the same. Line slightly decimated. Defensively, McCaffrey is not there. All these guys are not there, but Kyle Shanahan does not change the style of play. It is called physical, smash you in your mouth football, and we're going to hit you in your mouth, and we're going to see if you can answer back. We are going to move you where we want to move you, and it ain't nothing you can do about it. This system, this style, this particular team has destroyed us. And some of the games have been close. The last time we saw them, it wasn't even close at all. They made us look like a scrimmage team. It was right about this time last year. A Sunday night game in San Francisco. They made us look like we ain't never seen a football before. They beat us down to almost got 40-some odd points. It was totally ridiculous. And it was because they hit us in the mouth and we went to San Francisco and played finesse. So what I got to say? Hey, Fernando, what I got to say about it? This is all I'm going to say. I don't care nothing about scheme from the Cowboys. I don't care nothing about isolating this person because he's a weakness. I know the San Francisco secondary is not that great. I understand that. I don't care. The Cowboys, what's up, sports junkie? The Cowboys have proved to me until they strap it up, until they step up and get physical, if they can. I don't care who not playing for San Francisco. I don't care who playing for Dallas. I don't care who coming back. Because as much as everybody want Michael Parsons back, listen, I saw Michael Parsons play and get blowed out by 40. I saw Michael Parsons with DeMarcus Lawrence play and get out physical. I saw Michael Parsons, DeMarcus Lawrence, and Deron playing and still get beat by 35. Everybody got pushed around. Everybody got blowed off the ball. They still ain't stopped the run. They still ain't stopped the run. Y'all everybody getting said, oh, Michael coming back. And? I know y'all don't like it, but I'm just calling it like it is. If they talking about beating the 49ers with a depleted team, they better bring the hat. They better bring the manhood. Where are the dogs on this team? Same question I had the last 4 or 5 years. I don't care what. I know, and look, y'all see the stars on. So, and my stars very strong. I've been with the stars since 1977, so I'm a full Cowboy fan. I earned the right to talk about it. So I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk. I could care less. Oh, I ain't got the lines over Fernando. I could care less about Blaine coming back, if he come back. I could care less about Kendrick coming back, if he come back. I could care less about let me get it wrong, because I want y'all to think I'm a fool. Okay? Does it make the team better that some of your better players are coming back? Of course it does. Yeah, of course. You can't tell me inserting all pros back if they play. If they come back and play, you can't tell me that it'll make defense better. Of course it makes it better. It still don't mean they ain't gonna get ran over for 200 yards. Shanahan gonna run the ball. That is the Achilles heel of the Dallas Cowboys. He gonna run the ball. Man, we finally stopped somebody. Where's the macho? I'm just saying. Appreciate you, Wayne. If I got 49er fans in here. See what I'm saying? Can you stop it? Huh? Can you play? And some gonna say, well, if we don't have the defense, out there, look, when we had the star, we were getting ran over. Can't tell me all that. I just saw them stop Pittsburgh. Did y'all see how Pittsburgh ran over the Jets like yesterday? Did y'all see that? That was the same thing. Warren didn't play. Cowboys found some manhood. Showed up. Let Pittsburgh down. They did. If the Cowboys don't show up and they get over here with this finesse play calling that Mike McCarthy always does, if they come out here throwing the ball like it's Madden 25, I'm telling you right now, get ready to turn the TV off. I'm telling y'all right now, if he come out here trying to force feed CD, starting off the game, and don't establish the line of scrimmage, at least try. If you got my lineman going backwards in pass protection all game long, if that got to throw the ball 35 times and up, and I look at the box score, and my running back ain't throwing them for a combined for 17, 18 times, you might want to get ready to turn the TV off again. Y'all think Detroit did something and they was loaded. I'm telling you that if they come out, look, I ain't saying no penetration. Now, here's the thing. Y'all want to go X and O. If you notice, and some of y'all want some X and O, here we go. Defensively, if you notice, the Kansas City Chiefs did the opposite of what most teams do. What most teams should have done to Brock Purdy since he got in the league. Everybody was so scared because the 49ers have a pretty good offense when you add in everybody in there, the chances for you blitz are slim to none because they had Debo, they had George Kittle, they had IU, they had McCaffrey coming out the backfield. You ain't gonna blitz that too much. You really not. You really not, and I get it. So you had to have a zone, and you was hoping for that Brock Purdy, who was known as Mr. Irrelevant because he was the last pick of the draft, would look like that. But Brock Purdy, to his credit, made defense as well, was able to throw in zone, and hey, he guided them. I ain't gonna say he guided them, but he was a part. I definitely a big part of them. They got them to NFC Championship games. They got them to the Super Bowl. He was a big part of it. But Kansas City said, well, we're going to go and make you look like Mr. Irrelevant today. We blitzing your team. When Debo went out, they was already blitzing them anyway with Debo there. But definitely when Ayuk went out, Kansas City just came out them to the tune of man-to-man coverage. On man-to-man coverage, obviously. Purdy had 3 interceptions. They had it. They put pressure on him. They rattled him. They didn't get comfortable. They let him get comfortable, and they beat his brains out. If they didn't put him on the ground, it was touching. Now, some of y'all gonna say, well, that's what the Cowboys should do. I don't know. I don't know where we're gonna get the pressure from. Kansas City put constant pressure on him. I don't think we can do that. Michael Parsons ain't got but 1 sack this year. 1. That's before he got hurt. He only got 1. No, I mean, we ain't putting no pressure on the quarterback. Olsen ain't putting no pressure on the quarterback. Nealon was, but Nealon's hurt. I mean, D-Law's not there. Mozzie ain't doing nothing. Not as far as pressure. Olsen ain't doing nothing. I mean, whoever we got from press, KJ Henry, Lawson looks pretty good. Ain't nobody else. I mean, there really ain't no pressure. We don't blitz linebackers a lot. Overshown is good. He can do it, but you got to leave him at. We can't blitz and if Bland comes back, all pro cornerback, no doubt. But here's my question: is he really right? Or the Cowboys rushing him back? Is his foot really right? Because if you twist the foot again, you just back gonna be done for the year. You're just coming off surgery. Is he really right, y'all? And as much as Diggs done got beat this year, in fairness to him coming off ACL, remember what we said, you think about it the whole year for him to get himself back to where he once was. He's just going through kind of the same way Steele went through after his ACL. I mean, like, can we really go one-on-one, y'all? See what I'm saying? Just because Kansas City did it don't mean we can do it. Don't mean that. Can we stop the run? I don't care. I don't care if McCaffrey not playing. Greg, that's what I'm saying, Greg. Look, but is it good enough to beat the Cowboys? You're right, Greg. Without the CMC, yeah. Now it's a different team. I agree. But is it still good enough to beat the Cowboys who can't stop the run, period? Mason runs the ball very well. We ain't stopping the run. I'm calling it like it is. I know y'all don't like it. You got to be fair, Brian, to Trayvon Diggs, because we said it at the beginning of the year. When Diggs got hurt off of ACL, it takes a year to get yourself back, where you once was. You don't know why that is? That's what it usually takes. Nobody comes back the same. Still struggled. Michael Gallup come back. He wasn't right. Now he retired. It means you just lose something. Tony Pollard, he is, and he broke his leg. I'm sorry. I mean, yeah. I'm just saying It ain't about being cute. It ain't about being finesse. This is gonna be another slobber knocker type football game. This is who the San Francisco 49ers are. This is who they are. They ain't finna come out here. They what's up, Robert? That Oak Cliff Rockefeller, what's going on, sir? Listen, they don't care nothing about no finesse ball in San Francisco. Hey, those that are on Twitter or X, I need somebody on X to speak to me, so I know that y'all here. I see I got a few people on X. Let me know who you are so I can holler at you real quick. I appreciate those that are on Twitter as well. Listen, if we're not physical, I don't know if we're capable of it. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I got the kind of play caller on offense that refuse to be physical. Everything he plays is finesse. Bubble screens, screen play. The only physical play that he called is a run up the middle that hardly get anywhere. That's what I need to know. That's what I need to know. Are we physical? We still asking the same question. I saw some of it against Cleveland and Pittsburgh. I saw it. But it was play calling that brought us back. Running the football. Y'all know we ain't gonna run. You know it. Y'all know we not. See, Mike McCarthy gets scared out the one run. You run the ball in the second, first down, you get 1 or 2 yards in second and 8. Y'all know we throwing the rest of the way. You know that. I mean, am I lying? You know this. So if you're passing the ball in shotgun formation the whole play, please explain to me how you gonna establish a physical type of football game when all you doing is pass and pass protection. Y'all, I mean, I wish I could say something different. But this is all what we're seeing. This is all what we're seeing. And against these teams, I told y'all at the beginning of the season, before season started, the NFL schedule came out. Y'all remember we went down the whole schedule, and we said, "Oh, okay, this year is gonna cause us to play physical football because we playing bullies this year. We are playing nonstop bullies." Cleveland, I understand what their record is what it is, but when we first started out, there were many people said Cleveland was gonna beat us because they played physical ball. I remember that. Then the Saints came in. I told you, I said they got a good defense now. I didn't expect them to play bully ball against us, and Lord, did they bully us. Right after that, what we have? Baltimore. You knew what Baltimore was going to do. Physical. We come out past smooth, just passing ball, nonstop. You don't beat bullies by playing finesse ball, especially when your guys going 3 and out. That's the other thing. We got the number 1 rated offensive passing system in the league. That's why you want to pass all the time. Stop it. He's not that. We're not that. Then, of course, we played Detroit. Good Lord. I mean, the Giants. Told y'all we had early got by them. Told you they had a physical defense. Still pass around. Got lucky because we passed it around. Then we played Detroit. Good Lord. I mean, we already know what Detroit is. Bullies. And we come out trying to force feed CD. After we beat Pittsburgh, showed you what we can do. We can run the ball. That wasn't good enough. Zeke Ellis started crying. Good Lord. I mean, started crying. Couldn't get nowhere. Passing the ball. Now here we are. Knowing you about to see another Detroit Lion type football team who are bullies. The 49ers are bullies. I don't care who not playing. The system does not change for Kyle Shanahan. He ain't about to put Brock Purdy cause Chris McCaffrey not playing, because Debo may play or may not play, because Brandon Ayuk tore his ACL, Kittle may play, may not. I don't know. Listen, if they ain't playing, you know he's gonna run the ball now. He's not about to put Brock Purdy acting shotgun like we do Dak Prescott, dang near 40 plays. It's not about to happen. It's not. It's not about to happen. See what I'm saying? So I don't know what. I just got to see it. I got to see it. Cowboy got to show me something. They got to show me they can be physical. Because you're not going to beat this team being finesse. You're just not. Somebody want to know if Michael Parsons is playing. I don't care. Michael Parsons, it's time for the superstars to be superstars. Michael Parsons is a superstar. He ain't played like one this year. In the games that he played, he ain't done nothing. Dak Prescott, highest paid player in the NFL history. He had no great game. Well, who the other superstar? Tyler Smith has played pretty well. CeeDee Lamb ain't played well. Man, it's superstar time. You 3-3. Look, it's time for the superstars to step up. We'll see. That's all I'm saying. So I'll let y'all have the X's and O's. Saturday when I come back at 3 o'clock, I might do some X's and O's. I might. But I'm telling y'all, first things first. There's an attitude that comes along with this game. See, it's bad when the fan base want it more than it seems like the organization. It ain't just another game. This is just not another game. This is huge. G-Dog, what's up? My best player on this team at this point, after 6 games, should not be my field goal kicker. I'm sorry. Brandon Aubrey right now on this football team is the unanimous MVP on this football team this year. So far. That's a shame. That's a shame, and y'all know it. That's a shame. My best player on this team so far this year has been Brandon Aubrey. How we gonna win like that? He's been the most consistent player on this team. He just about lead the team in scoring. He's about as solid as a rock. You ain't got to worry about him at all. Everybody else I got to worry about. From the quarterback on down. Everybody else I got to worry about. Y'all ain't saying nothing to me, but y'all know I'm telling the truth. The MVP of this team is Brandon Aubrey. That's your MVP. That has to change. You talking about winning now. See, this is a game I want. Hey, I want this game bad. Just like I want the Steeler game. This game means more to the fan base right now. I'm going to tell you what, Timothy Biles, and this was going to make it worse. Timothy Biles, y'all just said something great in the chat. I got it highlighted. Timothy Biles says, I got Cowboys beating the Niners Sunday. We had more time to prepare. You're coming off a bye week. You got all these extra days. If the Cowboys come out looking janky like they have, see, it's these games we come out looking janky, we can't do nothing. We usually get blowed out. obvious. And then we try to make the score look respectable. You know what I'm saying? Halftime score be 26-9. Then you come out second half, you make the score look somewhat respectable, then you still lose. You see what I'm saying? That's kind of we get punched in the mouth and it takes us a whole half to finally wake up. And the reason why we get back in the game because teams start playing soft. You know what I'm saying? They start playing soft, they keep everything in front of you. Keep everything in front of them. Don't let them get off. We gone. That's the only reason why. What if Timothy, let me throw this out. What if they come out there and look like they did against Detroit? Then what? T-Ball said big time out run blocking need to tighten up. That's part two, T-Ball. T-Ball, the first thing that need to happen is your coach got to call running plays. How about that? You can't tighten up the run blocking if you ain't running. Mike McCall ain't calling no running plays. Yay. See what I'm saying? So you got to start with part A first. You on part B. I agree. Our run blocking need to tighten up. But can we just call running plays? Start? No. Can we get a running play called? Greg says the Cowboys play better on the road. So far, it's true. 3 wins on the road, 3 losses at home. Here's my question to that, Greg. Even though what you said is 100% accurate right now, here's my question. Where they head at? Where I can care less about the road play. I mean, if your head ain't right, you going to get your brain beat out whether it's at home or the road. I don't care. I don't know what team. Look, it's bad when you play a game. It's kind of like Baltimore playing now. You know what they going to do. Okay? Tampa Bay. Even Tampa Bay. I know what they going to do. Cowboys, I don't know what team going to show up right now. I don't know what team going to show up. I could care less about whether we playing on the road or at home. If they head is not right, they are going to get their brains kicked in again. If you come out here trying to be smooth and finesse and real cute, 3rd and 1, you line up in the shotgun. You know what I'm saying? 4th and 1, you line up in the shotgun and you passing the ball. Stop it. See, that's why I say I don't even want to break down no film. I'm sorry. I don't want to break no film down. For what? If they are finesse, I'll tell you what's getting ready to happen. The Cowboys are going to get the living crap beat out of them again if they come out here playing finesse football like Mike McCarthy does. It seems like every week. We'll know it in the first 1 or 2 drives. I understand if we get a finesse call. I mean, a holding, a false start call. I understand. It's 1st and 15. It's 2nd and 15. Yeah, you probably gonna have to pass way out. You probably gonna have to end up getting it. I understand. It don't mean that you don't want to still run the ball. Let me say something about this. You want X's and O's? Who dang? It's Coach Marv. Coach Marv still there. He is. There you go. Help me out, Coach. Help me out right here. Most of y'all have watched the games, right? Okay, here you go. Tyler Guyton has received a lot of false start penalties, right? Right? Okay. You ain't got to say right. You know I'm telling the truth. All right. Pre-snap penalties. That's what we call it, okay? Look at the reason why. Oh. We talking about helping out the rookie. Okay, this is how you help it out. Why you keep lining up a shotgun all the time when Tyler Guyton is going against DJ Watt, Thibodeau from the Giants, Myles Garrett from Cleveland, Hutchinson from Detroit, to not tomorrow, I'm quite sure. I mean, obviously, when Sunday night comes, I'm quite sure Mr. Bosa, if Guyton is playing, I'm quite sure Mr. Bosa is going to see Tyler Guyton during the night. Could it be, y'all, that you can cut down? Help me out, Coach Marv. Could it be that you can cut down some of the false start if you begin to run the ball? Ain't no false starts on the running plays. Y'all notice that? It's only when it's the shotgun passing play. Tyler Guyton is trying so hard to get that first step outside so he come back to speed of the pass rush. So in other words, he's anticipating the snap count, which makes him jump. Hello. If you run the ball and let the guys all at least try to hit somebody, guess what, y'all? You're not gonna get too many false starts. You might get some holding calls, but you ain't gonna get the false starts. Correct me if I'm wrong, Coach. But if you keep running shotgun and you keep running passing plays and you keep acting like this is Madden 25 fantasy football, guess what you're going to get? Still going to get some false starts. Guy ain't going to get some false starts. And you're going to be in penalty roll. You're going to be having penalties the whole game. This is what the Cowboys do. Some things can be fixed real quick. Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Coach. I knew I wasn't off. I played the game. I ain't dumb. I coached just a little bit. Not on the level Coach Marv coach, but look, I know the game. Watch film. I'm sorry. This is what Tyler Guyton has done. Moses has been 3-step false start penalties. He's trying to anticipate, trying to get a step. That's what his problem is. His technique ain't good enough quite yet to handle these guys with speed rush to get around them. That makes him have to hold. Look who he's going against. That's why he's trying to make sure he get out there. You see, I don't get it, y'all. I don't get it. And if we come out like Coach Marv just said, sloppy, and then what I'm saying is we come out patty caking around playing pretty football, trying to force feed, watch this, with these same slant route, the same stop route, the same dang thing. And I mean, come on now. I'm sorry. I don't have no reason. I don't have no reason to get hyped. And this is a hype game for me. I hate the 49ers. I can't even get hyped. I'm sure the 49ers feel the same way. They been so decimated by injuries, they can't really get hyped. But I bet you they gonna say, well, we're gonna beat the Cowboys though. What they gonna say? Oh, we're gonna handle the Cowboys. If it's one game we gonna win, it's gonna be the Cowboys. I can't say that. I can't say, look, if it's one game we gonna win, it's gonna be the 49ers. I can't say that. I can't say that. I can't. Because I don't know about what team gonna show up. T-Ball says, what grade would I give Steele so far? He ain't played well. I ain't gonna say a F. Ain't no C either. He ain't played that. He been whooped. Every game. Man, if it ain't a F, it's a D. Still been getting whooped this year. And my question about that, and this is pure speculation, so I can't say yeah or no. My question is about that is kind of, I'm just throwing something out just open. Steele has been known better as a run blocker than a pass blocker anyway. That's Steele's advantage. All right. Okay. So I don't know what Steele is, but as a pass blocker, I'm starting to wonder. Everybody has ACL heals different. And if they heal, to what extent have they healed, y'all? Huh? Hey, James, I see you on X. Appreciate you. Michael Gallup had an ACL, and it was obvious that he was not the same, even to the point where he's now retired. Neither one the same. It took it out. The injury to the ACL took him out. I'm starting to wonder how really healed is still. And if he is healed, what the surgery took from him. That's what I'm starting to wonder. I still ain't never looked this bad. Not consistently this bad. Not this bad, y'all. Now last year he did, but you got to keep in mind he was coming off the ACL and he didn't miss no time. He got back in time to play first game of the year, but he was not the same. And now that he's coming back this year, 2 years off of the injury, I don't I don't see an improvement. I'm starting to wonder maybe his skills are went down. I don't know. I'm just saying he does not look the same. So he's been getting his brains beat out this year. No question. So I'm gonna give him at least a D. I ain't gonna say a complete hit. It's close. Joshua Avery says y'all ain't beating the 40, beating the Niners, can't run, can't stop the run. Well, Joshua, I can't even argue with you, brother. I wish I could talk trash to 49er fans. I can't say nothing. 'Cause ain't nobody lying. The thing I will say, Joshua, is you say we can't run. I'm not so sure about that, Joshua. I'm not so sure about it if we can't run. All I know is we don't run. So I can't say what we can't do. Ain't no try it. Consistent. I don't know what the Cowboys can do. Running the ball. They give up on it too easy. I don't know what we can do. I know we ain't passing worth a dime right now. I know that. I know that. So I know that's why I said, Brian, and I agree. Brian just said it all. It's true. They still had full knee surgery for everything. I don't know. Did he tear his PCL? Did he tear? I know he tore his ACL. Did he tear his PCL, his MCL? Did he tear it all? I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if that was the extent of the injury. If he tore it all up, then what I just said, I think may be in play for him. He said all. Okay. Well, then you can't blame Steel. Maybe we saw the best of Steel 2 years ago. 3 years ago, I mean. You have injuries like that, you ain't never the same. It's kind of like y'all. A lot of y'all want to see Dak run. But if you notice when Dak run, he ain't got no more speed, y'all. And it ain't cause he fat. Dak looks better than he did years ago. Y'all had hardly nobody fat. But that ankle injury took all the rest of the speed out. Dak can't run the ball no more. You can't get outside. That's why I say that dang shotgun, that old shotgun, y'all, with the zone, it ain't even a zone read. It's when you give it to the running back, run the middle. That guy ain't got no business even carrying out a fake. Only time they need to run a zone read with that unless he at the 1 yard line, 2 yard line. That can't get outside no more. It's slow. I ain't gonna took something out of him. He's not the same. I'm saying the same thing about Steele. It's not the same. God bless him for trying, but it is what it is. Jay Brown said, "Come on, big time. You can see the whole right side of the line folding up on run plays. Zach Martin can still have been bad run and pass blocking. I give you the pass blocking, Jay Brown. I don't know what they're doing. We don't run it. We don't run. When we decided to run, Rico had his best game. See, that's what I remember. I don't know what they can do running. We don't run it enough. We don't. I really don't know. You know, then you let Zeke cry his way into being the starter after Rico had a good game. You know Zeke can't run and get the yardage like he used to. Try to make him a number one. What do you have? 8 carries for 17 yards? Come on now. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. After your guy Rico just had a great game. Come on now. You what's up, Lee? What's up, Lee? Come on now. We got it's just common sense. So politics now have entered into the system of this season. As I've always said, loyal. Zeke cry, Zeke start. Zeke cry, Zeke get more carries. Last 4-5 games, Rico was a starter. Got more carries. Got a little bit more pop. I'm just, I'm just, I'm just, I'm just, I'm just, look, I'm done. Cause see, if you ain't physical, if you're not physical, we're gonna be in for a long night. A Shanahan style don't change. If you're not physical, why y'all want to have systems and all that, I'll let y'all have it. Coach Marv, boss, uh, Camp, they'll be on the Boss Cowboys watch party. You can go to West Coast. You're gonna be having a watch party. I think Law has a watch party. Y'all can go visit them and go check out X and O. I'm going with the bottom line, basic, easy stuff to understand. If you ain't physical, wasting time. It feels it. G ball. I care less about Coach coming back. I don't know how to give him the ball anyway. See what I'm saying? The people that would want to come back and see, they ain't getting nobody. Here come the 49er fans. Look here. See, here they come. I don't even know this. Here comes San Francisco 49ers. And here you come. Here we go. And San Francisco will be ready. Because all the 49ers know Dallas always ratchet up for it. See what I'm saying? I can't hear. Look, I want to talk trash to this guy. I don't know. He ever been on the show before. I want to talk so much trash, but I can't. I can't, y'all. I can't. Here go another 49er fan. Hey, I appreciate all y'all 49er fans. Welcome here. I ain't gonna go off on y'all. I mean, I ain't gonna go off anyway because I ain't kind of built like it. I just wish I could talk trash with you. Anderson says, honestly, as a Niner fan, I don't feel the excitement as it was last year for this game. Well, it's the 49ers against the Cowboys. I don't, to be honest with you, now, I just really want the truth. You also know, since you're a 49er fan, I don't know how old you are, 5'5", Niner. I don't know how old you are, but I'm 52 years old. So I'm going all the way back. Forget the 90s. I'm going back to the 70s where the rivalry really started. You see what I'm saying? It's a rivalry. So it is exciting. It's just that I know my team because I done watched them for the last 2-3 years. I understand why you're doing it. You're saying that because y'all injured everywhere. I'm saying even with y'all injuries, y'all got a shot to beat us because we don't play physical enough. That's what I'm saying. No, it's more than the team being beat up here. I'm sorry, and I appreciate your candor about your team, the 49ers. With us, it's about style. I'm sorry, it's about style, man. And we don't have the style. It's not a coincidence that we always get beat up by these bully-like teams. It's not a coincidence. It's a reason why we keep getting beat up by these bully-like teams because we're not physical. And y'all gonna be physical no matter who playing. No matter who's playing, y'all are gonna be physical. And I don't remember the count except this year, Pittsburgh game, and to a sense, Cleveland game. Whenever we played a bully-like team, we get destroyed. And even if Anthony, even if y'all banged up, here's the constant thing about the Cowboys for years. I just miss you for years. We can't stop the run. We dead last in the league in the run. We dead last. Let me stop. I know y'all got something to say because some of y'all don't have my narrative. Go ahead and call in. I'm happy. I'm done. I can't take it. I'm sorry. Somebody help me. Give me some faith. I don't have it. I'm serious. I'm a Cowboy fan. I don't have it. They don't want me there because I talk bad to them. Let me see if I'm serious.
Call from Coach Marv. To accept, press 1.
Coach.
Send voicemail, press 2.
Hold on. Coach. Let me see here. Something's wrong. I hate to do it like this. Y'all forgive my jankiness. Wait a minute. Coach.
I'm here.
All right, I'm having a problem here. I don't know why. Coach, I apologize. What is going on here?
I'm here. You hear me?
All right. Something's wrong with my stuff here. Hold on a second. Y'all forgive me. This is what happens when you go live, when you think everything is right and it's not. Hold on a second. Hold on, Coach. There it is. I think. Ooh, this is horrible. Coach, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Coach. I think I can hear you. Everybody said they can hear you. Yeah, everybody can hear you.
All right. It makes so good to talk to you, man. Talk to you in a while. But just want to clear up some of these false narratives we got going on. Some of these false narratives we got going on right now. One of the false narratives we got.
Hold on, Coach. You hear the echo? You hear that echo, Coach?
Yeah.
Okay,
let me call you right back.
No, I'm for the end something. All right, talk, Coach.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
No, it was on my end. I see what's going on. Go ahead. You free and clear now. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm free and clear. Okay. Yeah, I just want to clear up some of these false narratives we got, man. That's going on, man. Once you know, sometimes, and one of this let the Cowboy fans know that, you know, a long time ago I talked about one of the things I talked about when you have this lame duck status of coaching and all these players. I said, and I think I told you on your show, I said, it can be good until you start running some adversity. And once you run the adversity, you start hit a road, hit a bump. Everything starts to go haywire, and everybody starts doing self-preservation. You start getting everybody talking about everything, and it just gets way out of whack, and it's hard to get back in line. Mm-hmm. So we're on the brink of that, but we can try to get it straight now. But if we have another bad loss this week, you're going to see a whole lot more. You're going to see this shit break up because people will start going all type of different ways for self-preservation. And that's the atmosphere that we put in, and that's why lame duck coaches and lame duck staff do not win in the NFL. They've never won. But that's why nobody does that. Mm-hmm. So, but one of the things I want to tell you about is when we talk about Ezekiel Elliott. Well, Ezekiel Elliott and Rico Dowdle didn't get no carries the last game. And I want people to understand about Ezekiel Elliott carries and thinking about Powell. Well, Rico Dowdle got the first couple of carries in the game. He called to come out the game because I think he had gotten a little banged up or whatever, and Ezekiel came in the game and got 2 carries. Mm-hmm. Ezekiel got 3 carries in the waning of the game where the game was out of reach. Rico Dowdle got 2 carries when the game was out of reach. So we want to talk about their carries. Really, Zeke really got about 4 carries, 5 carries in the game, and Rico Dowdle got about 3 or 4 carries in the game. So they didn't give Rico the apple carrots to Zeke. They didn't give the ball to nobody. So that's just plain and simple how the running game, where you explained so well that the running game sets the table and keeps us on schedule. I heard yesterday many times that Tom Brady talked about Kansas City running the ball, keeping their offense on schedule. Mm-hmm. It was a good football game. They had more carries yesterday with their running back than we probably had. If you take away the Pittsburgh game, we had all year combined.
Wow.
And they have the great Patrick Mahomes. But they learn how to set the table on the road, to how to set the table and keep the game close, and understand how a physical presence is adapted, is needed in an NFL game. And that's what we do not set. But it goes back to what I've said, and you have heard me say this many times, Big Show. Those who sweat more in peace bleed less and more.
Yeah.
And we set a tone from day one. I posted on Facebook, I posted on Twitter yesterday when I talked about Kansas City. Kansas City has the best coaching staff in the NFL. They don't run from coaching. They don't have an all-star team. They don't go out and get a bunch of free agents. They don't go do all that. They coach who they have, and they make players better, but they do not come up with excuses. They set standards of play in Kansas City. They work harder than everybody else. It's documented that they work harder than everybody else training camp. And this is why they are who they are. They're a physical, mentally tough football team. Mm-hmm. And what Troy Aikman was trying to say about the Cowboys is what I've been saying about a Mike McCarthy team from almost day one. Mm-hmm. He has got a mentality of a football team that is sloppy. We've been talking about penalties for 5 years. We've been talking about pre-snap penalties for 5 years.
How long, Coach?
5 years.
Wow.
We've been talking about how we ain't physical for 5 years. Wow. We've been talking about the exact same stuff for 5 years. And the thing today that really indicted him to me, and I'm gonna say this, I think we gotta say, hey, I'm not throwing the season away, but we need to call a spade a spade. Mm-hmm. This man is a liar. Mm-hmm. And McCarthy, mm-hmm. He's been lying since he got the job. Mm-hmm. He lied when he told us that he watched all the film. He turned out that was a lie. Then he turned back around, and then he lied about getting Kellen Moore out of here because he said he didn't agree with what Kellen Moore was doing. That was a lie because he ran the ball less, and the offense is the exact same offense. And when he gets up here today and says, well, our receivers having problems getting off route and getting off the line of scrimmage on option route, and he indicted option route with Kellen Moore, and he turned right back around and he's doing the same option route stuff that Kellen Moore did. That means he lied to us. Wow. He did not get rid of Kellen Moore because he thought Kellen Moore was running the offense. He was running that offense with him. Only thing he wanted to do, he wanted to call the plays. Yeah. That's all it was. He wanted to have the job of calling the plays. And if Cowboy Nation can't see that, you got to be sad.
Let me give you some pushback.
Thing we gonna say,
let me give you some pushback. But here's the pushback. Not that I'm coming against you, because I 1,000% agree with you. But for those that are on here, I'm quite sure they'll say something like this, Coach, and I need you to kill this. They'll say like, okay, well, he ran the plays last year, and they had the number one offense in the league, and they your quarterback was an all-pro quarterback, MVP candidate. CeeDee Lamb went completely cuckoo last year. So you got the same play caller and essentially the same plays. What's the difference? They didn't run it last year. So what's the difference? Hold on a second, Coach. Hold on, because I lost you for a minute. I can hear you, but you're not hooked up to my stuff. Hold on, because they need to hear this. All right, go ahead, Coach.
Yeah,
there you go.
Since Mike McCarthy has been in Dallas? When has the offense not been 1, 2, or 3 in the NFL?
Mm-hmm. Come on.
So what did he? And then we want to talk about Troy. We want to talk about Dak Prescott. Well, Dak Prescott in 22, he threw a lot of interceptions, but we understand he went down with a broken finger for 5 games. Mm-hmm. But the year before, he threw 37 touchdowns and 10 interceptions and had a very compatible year that he had the year 23. Mm. But the only reason he was in an MVP race because we had another quarterback in the league that had probably 50 touchdowns in the league. But he broke the Dallas Cowboys record for touchdowns in a year 2 years prior in 21 with 10 interceptions. And it was 12-5. I think what we need to realize is that Mike McCarthy is not making, or Kellen Moore is not making Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott is one of those dudes that make offensive coordinators look good.
Yeah, because he's done that with Jason Garrett, he done it with Moore, and he done it with McCarthy.
But what he can't do is that he cannot set a tone for a team to be disciplined enough to get over the hump. Yeah. If you want to know what a bad coach team is, if you look at them in year 5 and they're up and down, they can't handle adversity, you don't know what team you got. Mm-hmm. This is a product of who Mike McCarthy is. When we listen to that press conference today, when he was up there talking about meetings, we need to go to meetings and we need to get less meetings, and he starts stumbling over his words. Do that look like a leader of men?
It's small thing, Coach. You spitting the truth.
And that we watch, and I try to tell you, people, we always, and I know people always try to follow. You know, we should copy the greater teams, but what we get hooked up in, we're trying to copy the greater teams. So we think if you get a Patrick Mahomes, that you're gonna be Kansas City, but that's not gonna make you Kansas City. No. Kansas City had two rookie secondary people that had an interception in that game in San Francisco. This means that they let a Hall of Fame, they let a cornerback last year that was all world, was almost defensive player of the year, and they traded him away. And now the 2 corners they got now are probably the best in the league, and they won first round draft picks. Then let Tyreek Hill go down the road, but they didn't run away from coaching. They kept their offense together. They don't run from coaching, and the only thing that's problem in this organization, and I said this about Jerry. Jerry has done everything that he did in the 80s. He found a Will McClay to be able to pick guys just like Jimmy and all those scouts did. He has done all of that, but the main factor he hasn't done, and he said this. He said he effed up this thing with Jimmy. And the thing that he has done, and the thing I want to sit and ask him a question is, if you felt that way, why didn't you hire a Jimmy mentality-like coach since you let Jimmy go?
You know the answer.
And that mistake cost you then when you could have made history with 3 Super Bowls in a row, or possibly 4, and 30 years later, it's still costing you today because they take a certain mentality type coach to coach in this ghetto, in this brutal ghetto that's surrounding the Dallas Cowboys football players in the mecca of football, where you got more distractions in Dallas for a football team than any other town in the NFL. So you need a special breed, and that's why there's only the special breed that ever brought us Lombardi trophy to the Dallas. Until you do that, Jerry, and invest your money into a coaching staff that will get you this, you will save money and you will win. But you do it with popcorn coaches and let that popcorn coach hire people like Scott McCurley, hire somebody like the running back coach that ain't never coached a running back, and hire these guys that shouldn't even be coaching, McCarthy guys. You're going to be in the same spot. And they're going to come in, San Francisco going to come in and going to try to beat your manhood.
Exactly.
They're not going to try to X's and O's you. They're going to come in to try to get your manhood. And yes, some of the guys might play, but nobody might play because they're going to say you ain't going to hit nobody.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't build toughness. Listen, you can't ask a team to get tough. It starts when you get in the first day of training camp that you set a physical tone about your team. And we have never done that. So when the heat gets big and the pressure gets tough, we always wilt. Always.
All I can say to that is Lord have mercy, Coach. That's all I can say.
Man, it is what it is.
Lord
but we in 3-3. Let's go ahead and try to. Hopefully, we can go in this game and end San Francisco season, because a loss here make it end their season, because they'll put them in a situation where they got to probably almost run the table for the rest of the game.
Forget that, Coach. Forget that, Coach. Let me ask you this. All right, and I know you've been on for a minute, but you know everybody enjoyed talking to you. In case nobody don't know, this Coach Marv on the phone. I heard what you said about San Francisco if they lose. Okay. With the Cowboys, to me, we got a long season to go, but if the Cowboys get 8 alive, blow completely out the water again, with a backups everywhere, what they gonna do for our season? Is it over?
It goes back to what I said before at the beginning of the show. When you got all your coaching staff on 1 year coaches, on 1 year contract, the whole coaching staff. And then you got 26 players on the team on 1 year deals. When this ship starts going bad, everybody's going to self-preservation. It's just like a sinking boat. When a sinking boat starts to sinking, people ain't caring about nobody else. They're looking out for who? Themselves.
Yeah.
So then when you start getting that, you're not even going to be able to beat the Giants, because then what you're going to get is the real stuff going to start coming out of this locker room about what's good. It's starting to seep out now. Then you're going to have people stabbing each other in the back. Then when guys get an ankle injury, guess what they're going to do? They're going to say, I'm sitting out. I'm not going to play, because they're going to be looking for their contract. And then what you're going to find out, you're going to have people like Jack Martin and them say, hey, man, this is not bad. And I want to say something else. If you watch that film, if anybody watched that film on Sunday, and I know we talking about steals, but Tyler Smith got his butt beat down.
Yeah, he did. They're
running through his chest.
Yeah.
They're running through Tyler Smith's chest now.
Straight up, straight into him. Straight into him.
Because he's getting run over, you're beating, everybody's playing really high. This tells me that this team is not prepared. It's sloppy, it's technique sloppy, and this is what Troy was trying to say. He's saying that we're a sloppy football team, and this is what gets us in trouble, and teams are not doing no skill-wise. Right now, we're not playing well at offensive line at all. Bass had a horrible game. I already knew that this thing about Tyler Smith is not a tackle. Tyler Smith is a Hall of Fame guard. He is not a left tackle. He will do it well, but he will not be all pro at left tackle. But he will be a Hall of Fame guard. But we got this point. But we don't have no continuity of physical play and technique. This is where we look sloppy. We look like a team. And when people talk about the run game, what makes the run game is practice. You practice, you're starting to see teams in the NFL getting their run game getting even better, because now they got more reps at it. But you're chopping at the wood. You're running different run plays. If you watch film on us, we won 4 run plays. That's it. We have no creativity in the run game. We don't run before run plays. We giving the ball to CeeDee Lamb, who's our number one wide receiver. We give him run plays for him to take more hits. That may pan out to hurt us in the long run because he's gonna mess around and get hurt on some running plays. When you got quality running back to run the ball, but you're getting the ball to CeeDee Lamb. I don't understand the coaching of that. That's another subject of conversation. But you're not giving the running team. You're not giving running back the ball. I watched a guy in Kansas City yesterday. He's not got no 4.2 for speed. Everybody's looking for a running back to break off a 40-yard run.
Ain't gonna happen.
We will get 40-yard runs if we keep chopping at the wood.
Yeah.
We keep chopping at the tree. We getting listen.
Shoot, we ain't
running the ball and we get.
Shoot, Coach, we ain't pulling out the axe.
We're not even pulling the axe out, and we're not getting in a rhythm. Running the game, running the ball gets your team and keeps it on schedule. And let me explain what on schedule is. A lot of people don't. When people say that, people say, "What you talking about, Coach?" When you talking about on schedule, it's a rhythm. It's a rhythm. First down, if you get more than 3 to 4 yards on winning, now you open up your playbook. That means your playbook is on schedule. That opens up your play call. Yeah. But if you have failed plays on first down, I don't care if you run the ball and get 2 yards. That's 2 yards. But if you throw the ball on first down, you throw an incomplete pass, now you're behind the 8 ball. So if you're going to throw the ball on first down, you must complete 85% of those throws. You cannot throw the ball on first down. And what Dak Prescott has been doing this year, it's been documented. He's throwing the ball on first down. We throw the ball on first down more than any other team in the league. But what's happening is Dak Prescott is only 50% on first down. He's throwing almost 70 to 80% on third down. But he's only completing, he's not getting first down because we're 3rd and 10, we're 3rd and 15, we're 3rd and 12. But when he's not completing passing on first down, he's putting us behind the 8 ball. We can run the ball if we have put this offensive line together. Steele is a dominant run blocker. The Guyton is a dominant run blocker. You're right. Get them double teaming, coming off the ball, playing in a physical manner. Slow the pass rush down. Once we do that, these guys can pass rush better. We don't even throw play action passes.
Cause ain't nobody biting the fake. It ain't no fake. Nobody.
This is the saddest thing. This is the saddest thing that we can have. Everybody in the world throws play action pass. I'm gonna tell you, Patrick Mahomes is one of the biggest play action pass guys in the league because he fakes runs in and around. That's what they do. Tom Brady made a living off play action pass. We have a quarterback in Dak Prescott, and we are in the bottom of the league in play action pass. How do you do this at? Where do you get this? And we talking about a guy that's been around a coach that's been around
30 years,
20-some years.
Yeah.
But you know something everybody like to say? Well, he won a Super Bowl. That was almost 15 years ago, man. We're talking about a guy that was at a Super Bowl almost 50, and it ain't like he went to 2 or 3 Super Bowls. No. He went to 1, and they won that one. Yeah. And he ain't go nowhere. And we forget that he had the defensive player of the year on the team that he won the Super Bowl with in Charles Woodson. We forget about that.
Yeah, that
was the leader of that team the 2 years. Yeah. He was defensive player of the year, not just of the Green Bay, of the whole NFL.
Wow.
So that's why I say, man, we gotta coach. And I say this last thing, Big Show. I know a lot of people watch Game of Thrones, and I want you to think about when you hear McCarthy talk. He always referenced about his resume, about what he done coached somebody before, or he done been in that situation before, or he done coached in that before, and he knows how to win. Right?
Yeah, that's what they say.
There's a thing in the Game of Thrones that says a man that always has to mention his resume to you,
he ain't worth a dime.
Ain't the man what you think he is.
Exactly. Coach, I love you, man.
Hey, man, I love you, man.
I love
shout out to my man. Shout out to Angry Cowboy, man. Me and him had a good talk the other day, man. But hey, we gonna be Cowboys for life.
Yes,
we
sir.
Cowboys for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
But me and you, Big Show, we know the history of the Cowboys, and they have never won with an offensive minded coach. They always have a defensive minded coach. And they always been led by defense. The triplets didn't lead them to the Super Bowl. The defense did.
Exactly. Appreciate you, Coach.
Appreciate y'all.
All right. Bye-bye. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just glad I ain't the only one. I know y'all, because somebody on here talking about, well, y'all shouldn't be so negative. Y'all ain't no real Cowboy fans. I wish y'all would say that. I wish you would. We talking about veteranism. Well, Coach Marv is just a little older than I am. And so we, like I said, like he said, we don't really have to prove our resume, but it means something when you have been a fan of a team since the late, early, or at least the mid to late 70s, and all the way up to this point. I don't know no other team. I'm just speaking for myself. Coach Marv is he's the same way. I know him because I done talked to him plenty of times. We are Cowboy fans, but we're not gonna play make believe. And it's two categories, optimism or pessimism. Pick your choice. Optimism, pessimism. Y'all can say what you want to say. I'm a pessimist. I look at what it is. I ain't trying to hope what it is. That works in spiritual. That's in spiritualism, faith. God ain't got nothing to do with the football game, because both teams pray to him. Your athletic ability gotta get you over on there. This ain't got nothing to do with optimism and all that. I let those Cowboy fans have that. Have faith and all that. We'll meet you in the middle of the road. But what you're hearing from Coach Marv is the same tone that I have. We looking at it as what it is, and I ain't got to see it as Cinderella. No. No, this trash. Yeah, see when you've been a fan with a team, you done stuck with them in the good and the bad, and you earn the right to say what it is. It's trash right now. It's trash. Oh, I know what y'all said. Well, we're 3-3. The season's not over. Technically, you're right. But if your mentality is shot, you might as well start getting ready for the draft. You might as well start getting ready for the draft. If your mentality is not right, you might as well start getting ready for it. That's the bottom line. Yeah, a 4-3, a win like this with a team that has had our number for the last 3 to 4 or 5 years. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who out there. Therefore, if we beat them, they'll be saying, well, you didn't beat the real 49ers. Yeah, hey, it is what it is. I don't care. You ain't really play the real Cowboys. We got some people that's going to be out. I'm going to tell you what need to happen, man. Now, y'all, look, I'm going to tell you what need to happen. Before we fly to San Francisco, in the beautiful jet that Jerry's bought this team years ago, before they get off to Santa Clara for the game, they need to make, when we fly planes, it's a such thing called a layover. Y'all know that? So, in other words, you are going to your final destination, but you have to stop somewhere in between. That's what needs to happen with the Cowboys. But the place where they need to go is go to Oz, and they need to go see the Wizard. Yeah, because I'm questioning. See, football is an attitude. And when you get teams that constantly run down your throat, and I mean not barely, I'm talking about embarrassing, then and everybody calling you soft, then we need to go to Oz. We need to get on a plane and go ask Oz for some manhood. I wish I could say what I want to say, but I ain't gonna do that. Some of y'all already know what I'm thinking. So whatever it is, y'all, you got to find some, how can I say this where y'all can understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I just leave it at that. you gotta find your manhood. Y'all understand what I'm saying right there? Without saying it. Y'all understand. Yeah. Thank you, Bobby King. See, I'm an assistant pastor, so I can't really say stuff, but y'all understand. See, I played football, and you can't play this game without manhood. Bobby King called it something else. I'm not substantiating is what he said is what I'm saying. I just want y'all see Brian Smith done popped in here. See, I ain't gonna say it. See, I can't say it. I'll let y'all think what I'm saying. I just said y'all put down this is what they think I'm saying. I'm not gonna validate it or not. I'm just saying where's your manhood? That's what everybody's questioning. Somebody ought to be on this field. Look, forget Sunday night. Somebody ought to be in Dallas right now just getting ticked off. Seriously. Everybody talking about you like the dog. Everybody questioning your manhood. Everybody's questioning it. Somebody ought to be ticked off. Yeah, thank you, Bobby. Somebody need to go see the Wizard. Now we don't need courage. We don't need what the 10 man want, a heart. Scarecrow wanted courage. Who else was it? The Lion wanted whatever you wanted. Look, we need to be going to the odds to ask for something else. Give us our manhood back. That's what we need. See, if you can't play this game on your heels. You can't play this on your heels. You got to play this with some dog. Fernando, since you done asked twice, and I'll let you get in here. All right. Lines are open. Let me get it here. Fernando, call this. I just want to hear from Fernando because I'm about to get off. Fernando, you can make that call right there. That line is 901-654-6853. I'm going to let you close out the show. Coach Marv has just dropped the hammer, spoke just like I was speaking, and now I'm letting y'all speak. I got folks in here saying they need to play with a certain part of the male body. You understand? I call it manhood. You understand? Where are you in? Shane says they need to play with effort. You know, if they get, look, I'll just say this. If the effort equals that you just can't stop nothing, then then ain't nothing we can do. But I just believe I just think we can stop folks. I believe that part, but if you ain't got the energy, if you ain't got the, now notice how when, the Cowboys, you notice how when a player make a play, guys go, they just gone and nobody congratulate them. Y'all notice that? Folks score a touchdown, one lineman come and shake hands. You know what I'm saying? Used to be when I played, when we scored a touchdown, man, the whole team would pile on each other and high five, have a little dance stuff. I mean, I'm just saying, where is it? Where's the excitement for playing the game? Overshawn was making plays left and right. He up there celebrating by himself. Everybody else gone back to the huddle. Where's the joy? See, we lost all that. We ain't nobody doing, just the only person get a hand slaps, only person get hand slaps and high fives and handshake is Brandon Aubrey. That's it. Huh? We need to go to before we land in Santa Clara, California, we need to make a trip to the Wizard in Oz and go to the wizard humbly and say, sir, what can we have? Can we have our manhood? Can you grant us our manhood back? Somebody need to find it. Somebody need to find it. It's the same system from last year, G-Ball. I can't agree with that one. It's the same system last year. McCarthy ain't changed that much. It's the same system. It's the same system. Same offensive coordinator, same quarterback. It's the same system. I can't agree with that. I can't. I'm sorry, G-Ball. G-Ball said players don't believe in the system. It's really not the, it could be partially the system, but if you ain't playing with no attitude, I mean, systems don't matter. I'm starting with the basic stuff. Play with some energy. Don't play like you know something bad about to happen. Shoot, play like we know we're gonna make something happen. See, the Cowboy base know what time it is. The players just ain't caught up. The coaches ain't caught up. I ain't gonna say nothing. Shoot, we will see Sunday night in the first 1 or 2 series. All he got dang 3 and outs. Oh no, Fernando, I'm gonna go now. Finna go. I ain't got time. I'm tired now. I've been up since 4:20 this morning. I'm tired. I appreciate you. You got to catch me next time. Uriel Jr. say Dak is whack. Well, I don't know. I don't know. The Cowboys, to me, need to play the same game that I believe Shanahan is going to play with Purdy. He's going to be a run first, and Purdy is going to bite you with a little play action every now and then. I believe that's going to happen. Cowboys need to do the same, but we got a bad reverse mistaken of identity. We believe Dak Prescott can carry us on through, and he's that type of quarterback where he can throw it 40 times a game, and we going to get you. Dak has never been, to me. I ain't saying he can't throw it 40 times, can't get you 3. I don't think he's that type of quarterback. Robert King says, do you believe the coach's hands are tied? I think last week kind of answered your question slightly. Well, not slightly, in a big way, because Rico has started every game. And then when Zeke started crying, all of a sudden he starts the game. And he ended up with more carries than Rico. Even though Coach Marv broke it down saying, really wasn't that much of a big difference once you took away a few of the runs. But Zeke out there, him just started. He ain't started all year. He didn't start against Cleveland. Rico did. So if you want to count it, does that have anything to do with being, with the coach's hands are tied? Yeah, if he can't put in the players he want to put in, I would say yes. But like Coach Marv said, man, he's a lame duck coach. Everybody knew that at the beginning of the year. You can't be you're coaching with no security at all. So, it is. If he gonna go down, he gonna go out his way. I'm gonna tell you like this, and we'll talk about it Saturday. But if the Cowboys get embarrassed again this Sunday on national TV, big rivalry game, if the Cowboys get annihilated again, man, we might as well start focusing on. I'm gonna start it off early. I'm still gonna watch. I'm still gonna break down the game, but I'm about to start involving an automatic segment and start asking y'all, okay, in a head coach and who's out there, what do we want? And I'm not asking now because I'm not going to do it now, but a lot of y'all want Belichick. Well, how long Belichick gonna coach? He's older too. And who's his offensive coordinator? Because you still got to have a coordinator to make your quarterback even better. So I know Josh McDaniels is out there. That's who Belichick has always went with. Won Super Bowls with him, but they ain't done nothing since Brady left. So who really was it? Okay? Let's just be honest with Josh McDaniels is a better offensive coordinator. Are you going Belichick or are you going Young? What kind of coach you want? Or do you want a Mike Vrabel who's out there? Do you want a younger guy? Do you want a Lane Kiffin from Ole Miss who can score, who's gonna make his offense better? Are you gonna give Cliff Kingsbury another shot? Offensive coordinator from the Washington.
Call from. To accept, press 1.
I don't know what this is. I hope this Fernando. Is this you, Fernando?
Yeah, what's up, big time?
What up with you? You all right?
What's up, man? Where do you want to start, on the offensive side or the defense?
Man, you got the dance floor. You got it. Wherever you want to go with it.
Sure, we can start with the defensive side of the ball.
Talk.
You want to start with the Dan Quinn. I think Dan Quinn was a hell of a coach there. He had them going pretty much with the same roster that Zimmer has. Just they had a different, I would say, philosophy, the way they come after the ball and the quarterback. And I just think the coaching is not all that great there. And on the offensive side of the ball, honestly, Dak, we ain't got so many weapons there. I don't see too many quarterbacks that are going to win with that roster that we.
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm there. I agree with you.
Okay, yeah.
So
people want to say Dak this, Dak that. I've been watching Dak or his whole career. I've been watching the Cowboys since '94. I've been watching them, and it's been a very long time. So I know we haven't won a Super Bowl or nothing, but the pieces just haven't been right. When we had a great offense, the defense is never good. You can never get both things together. A good marriage going, and it takes a lot to win a Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And this team right now, honestly, man, it's going to be a long season because I don't think we have the pieces that we need to really do something. But like Jerry Jones, I don't know, he don't like to waste money or go into the bag. And I thought we would have kept Cooper. It would have been great for CD for what we get. We gave him up for a 5th round pick, and we ain't getting nothing back. All we got is CD Lamb and Ferguson. Other than that, what is Dak working with? He got 2 rookies on the O line. He's got rookies on the wideouts. But I don't see too many. You can put Patrick Mahomes in that offense, and I don't think he's gonna win too many games. Honestly.
Wow. Man, I appreciate it, Fernando. Man, thank you so much, man. I'm going to get off here because I'm tired now. Great job, though. You talking the truth, though. Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, no, it's real talk. It's real talk. I've been watching. I just see it I just call it like I see it.
Yeah, I like the way you calling it, too. I ain't got no argument with it at all.
I've been a Cowboy fan all my life, and trust me, I go to Oxnard here to training camp, and I want to win, and it's just every year I feel like it's the same thing. We have a great regular season. When we get into the playoffs, we get hammered, and it's it gets. I like Dak though. I like Dak for what he stands for, what he is as a person, and he's the way he carries himself. He's a leader, but he just I don't know. Something that him and Romo's got a lot of not similar game, but they can never win the big game. Is what it is,
Yeah, you're right. Man, I appreciate you, Fernando.
It's been long overdue, but thanks for the call, big time.
Man, I appreciate you calling in, man. We'll do it again on Saturday at 3:00 Central Time.
Yeah, we'll do it again for sure, man. Yeah.
Appreciate you, bro.
Thank you, brother. DC for life, bro.
DC for life. We'll holler at you. All right, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. All right. As far as the call-in line goes, that's it. William. I understand that's what, I'm looking, if y'all read his comment pertaining to what I was saying. We got to call it like it is. Okay. I know it's like that, but here's the real truth. Cowboys aren't a pretty organization. And so I said that to say this. And I know it's only a few of these jobs, it's only 32, and then of course everybody not getting fired or whatever the case may be. But as far as a young coach or a coach that has never been a head coach like Ben Johnson, like you said, and in case y'all don't know who Ben Johnson is the offensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions. That same Detroit Lions that made us look horrible. What young coach, what young coach want to come into something like this? Well, you automatically know your general manager / owner is going to get in the way. His mouth will never shut up. He's going to try to dictate to you what you should be doing. He's not going to give you the desires of your heart for what you need for the team. Why would a young coach want this job when you can't really establish what you want to do? And I guess the same thing will go for an older coach as well. I mean, somebody gonna coach it, but I'm saying, are you coming into an organization where, imagine, okay, what type of player do you want? Is your system or whatever. I'm saying what type of coach, a first time coach, who want to walk into this? Sure, we got talent. Sure, we got Pro Bowl players, but you got a guy over your head who is showing you he does things differently. You're seeing, for those of us that are older, then what I'm getting ready to say, you understand what I'm saying. We are seeing the reincarnation of the latter years of Al Davis all over again. Now, you have to be a little bit older to understand what I just said there. Well, Al Davis ran the Raiders into the ground because of stubbornness, because of, I don't want to say not going with the flow. I'm saying he just ran it down. We're seeing the reincarnation of Al Davis all over again, where it was going to take years to recover. That's what I'm saying. Guy who's losing his mind in the media, everything else. This is what Al Davis did, y'all. I know, see, some of y'all older, y'all remember. If you're not young, you wouldn't understand what I'm saying at all. Al Davis was a world champion, just like Jerry Jones was. Raiders went to the Super Bowls. They had multiple Super Bowls. And then we got in the middle and the Raiders stayed relevant and made a few playoffs, all that type of stuff. And then in the latter years, the Raiders were nowhere to be found. See, what it saved the Cowboys all this time, y'all, is that for years, the last 4 or 5 years, the talent of the Cowboys overrode bad front office positions or lack of positions and bad coaching to the tune of 12-5 and 12-5 and 12-5. And it has worked. It's worked for years. But here's the question that I don't think nobody's asked. What happens when the talent level is not good anymore, but you still got the same front office issues and bad coaching, and the player and the talent level don't match? Whether that's by injuries, like we got, or or you just don't have the talent level to get the job done. Now you're getting exposed that if I don't see nothing drastically change Sunday night, because you done had 2 weeks to get ready, if I see the same type of effort, if I see the same type of ending, then we ain't to forget the playoffs. We're talking now about we're talking about possibly a top 8 draft pick. Lord have mercy. Kid Cowboys back after all this time. Kid Cowboy, this is the only time I'm going to recognize you, because we've been kind of waiting on you. You and, of course, your sidekick who ain't showed his face. What's his name? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Want to call out Houston Texans all the time. What's his name? Oh, God. Y'all talking about, type it in. Y'all know what I'm talking about. What's his name? Want to talk about the Houston Texans all the time. They got kicked off everybody's show except mine. What's his name? Yeah, Eastside Harold. That's him. See, y'all started hiding after y'all done held up the banner all year and all summer long, talking about Dak wasn't going to get paid and all that type of stuff. Soon as he got paid, I ain't seen y'all since, because you know I was waiting on you. Now you want to show your face because the Cowboys are 3-3 and they seem to be having a bad season. So now you want to bypass that. So I'm about to do a show with you one-on-one and bring Eastside in so I can go ahead and talk to y'all two only. It'll just be me and then y'all two, because I got some questions for y'all. What happened, y'all? Thought y'all said Dak wasn't going to get paid. I thought you said CD wasn't going to get paid and all that kind of stuff. I ain't seen y'all. You know I'm telling the truth. See, Kid Cowboy, watch this, Kid Cowboy. See, you ain't came on my show. But see, what you don't know is, Kid Cowboy, you switched. See, I was on 105.3 The Fan too. And I saw you there almost every day. So you wanted to make sure you got your shots in there. You didn't come back here because, see, you was on here every day saying what Dak wasn't going to get paid and all that type of stuff. So you avoided me. Eastside Harold ain't showed up since. Now, he'll show up when we play the Texans. Watch. And this is the only time I recognize you, Kid Cowboy, because you behind, Doc. You behind ever since Cleveland game. So that's week 1. So I'm glad you come back. Make sure you got the same energy, just in case Cowboy go on a slight little run. Just don't. Just don't. See? So that's all I got to say about you. I ain't seen you in a while. You was here front and center every day, holding up the flag. They're not going to pay Dak. They're not going to pay CD. They're not going to do that. So when they pay CD, you packed your bags. That got paid. We sure enough didn't hear from him. Now you want to show up because it's bad. Boy, I tell you, you ain't getting that recognition here, Doc. No, I need to have a talk with y'all. Eastside Harold, tell your buddy Eastside Harold, don't come on here when we play Houston. I'm going to embarrass him. Yeah? Let me see. That's all I'm going to say to Kid Cowboy. William keeps saying, if the ship is sinking and going to a rebuild, does Parson ask for a trade, or does JJ make him the highest paid defender at 38, 40 million? They're going to pay him. They're going to pay him. They're going to pay Parsons. Yes, sir. We no. Could you get a lot for Parsons? Yeah. If you decide to trade him, yeah, you could. But they ain't gonna do that. No way in the world. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Parsons would be a Cowboy. They told us the plan. They just doing what the plan is. A lot of folks just shocked that it happened. They said they liked Dak. They said they were gonna pay CD, and they said they were gonna pay Parsons. So they doing exactly what they said. We just don't like the timing of it. But they're doing exactly what they said. They said Parsons was not gonna get it this year. He'll get it next year. They gonna do it. He's not a free agent though, Willie. You know, he's gonna be a Cowboy. He still got one more year, and then if he don't sign, they're gonna franchise him. So I mean, he ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. I mean, I'm gonna call that one now, and they might franchise him again the following year. Michael Parsons ain't going nowhere. They're gonna pay him the money. They're gonna pay him the money, and he'll be a Cowboy for a very long time. Just like that. Just like CD. They're doing exactly what they said they were gonna do. Now, keep in mind, since we're going this route, keep in mind, if the Cowboys season go like everybody thinking they are, they're gonna have about a top 8 pick. Okay? And keep in mind, for those that don't know, they got 11 picks coming up in next year's draft. The compensatory picks and the regular picks they have. They got 4 extra picks. Now imagine them having a top 8 pick in the first round, second round, third round, all that type of stuff. Well, if you got 11 picks, you already know what the Cowboys probably gonna do. They're gonna trade off some of those picks to get some more picks. And if they in a top 8 pick, then things can get a little interesting. See, I have a scenario in my head already. If you go look at the top 10 mock draft, right around 4 or 5, the name Travis Hunter is there. All I'm saying is, see, when you're that close to getting a generational type player like Travis Hunter is, you go get him. If you're about an 8 or 7, and Travis Hunter is right there at maybe 5 or 6, you got 11 picks. 11 picks ain't gonna make the team, even if you draft it straight up. It's not gonna happen. Trade away some stuff. Go get Travis Hunter. Put him on this team. I'm just saying. I think that would be beautiful. Now, here's the reason why. If you're asking me why, because Bland contract is coming up, and y'all know ain't nowhere in the world Jerry is gonna pay 2 cornerbacks over $20 million. Bland is gonna ask for the bag. You already gave Diggs his bag. Ain't nowhere in the world you paying 2 cornerbacks $20 million. You would rather have a Travis Hunter playing corner on a rookie contract where you get to play his thing for at least four years, and then in that 5th year is probably a player option. But by then, he'll be asking for some money. But you ain't finna pay Diggs and Bland. It's not gonna. I wouldn't do it. One of them gonna have to go. So why not? If the Cowboys do a lot what people saying, you know, some people are now saying they can't see no more than about 6 wins, maybe 6 or 7. Well, if you got 6 or 7 wins, they're gonna get you in the top 10. 7, 8, maybe 6, maybe. Travis Hunter is gonna fall if y'all do the top 10 mock draft. Travis Hunter is going to fall somewhere between 4 and 6. I'm just saying. He's the best college football player in the world. I say it in the world. He's the best college football player, period. He's a generational player, and he'll be sitting there. And all you got to do is trade some of these picks that you got and go get them. That's all you got to do. You got enough picks that you can get that done. You got next year's picks. You can go get that done. Make it happen. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. Okay? But y'all know the Cowboys, we'll go draft a lineman again. Shit. I would respond, but I ain't going to respond. I ain't going to do that. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all hanging with me. Been on for a while. I'm a little tired. Listen, turn on the live notifications and come follow me. If you don't know, I did something this morning that I did previous week that I think I'm liking. I didn't know a lot of people be up like that. I call it the ride, where I was headed to work. I was shocked to have as many people on with me like I had. Just be ready for that. It's just me riding in. I did it this morning. You can go back on my page and look at it if you want. It was a little fun. We had fun. I think it was about 30 minutes. I was on my rate. It was between 7:10 and 7:50, somewhere in that area. I was shocked that a lot of people just tuned in with me, and I was shocked that y'all were up, number one. But y'all rode with me, and we do that. So I said that's the second time, and I had the first time I did. I couldn't believe how many people that I had on the show, and I didn't even share it out really. I just turned it on 4 channels, I believe, 4 channels, and it produced a big number, and I had a blast with that. So I might do it again before Saturday, but if I don't, Saturday at 3 p.m. Central. Saturday at 3 p.m. Central. Come on, hang with me. I will be with you guys then on Saturday at 3 p.m. Well, we'll have the final talk, getting ready for, of course, the 49er game, and enjoy yourself. Listen, I appreciate all you guys. Appreciate Coach Marv. Appreciate Fernando who came in. We opened up the lines. We'll make call in to see the lines this for Saturday and see if you guys. We'll be asking for the predictions of the game. We'll see some more. We'll see some more. See what else happened this week. Maybe get a better idea of who's going to be playing this week and who's not. For those that are wondering about Parsons, they kind of playing a little cat and mouse with that. They ain't just fit to flat out come out and say Parsons is going to play. They want them. They want everybody to think. As far as Bland goes, it hadn't been confirmed as well. They playing cat and mouse as they should. So we'll, they ain't gonna tell us on Saturday either. You got to wait till that Sunday night, and then we'll see whether they're playing or not. But I will say this as I close. Listen, it don't make no difference who playing. If they don't bring their manhood with them, hello, then they gonna get their brains beat out too. Before the Cowboys land in Santa Clara, Cowboys need to land their plane in Oz and ask the Wizard of Oz, to give us our manhood back. Can't play football soft. It's a man's game, and you got to bring your manhood with you in order to make it happen. If you ain't making it, if you ain't got your manhood, the 49ers, as beat up as they are, it makes no difference. If the Cowboys come out and play like they did against Detroit, if they come out and play like they did against Baltimore, if they come out and did like they played against the Saints, we are going to get publicly embarrassed again this season. Again. And that's that. All I want to see is somebody that's ticked off. That's what I want to see. If you ain't ticked off, then we're gonna get 8 alive. On that note, I'm out. I appreciate all of y'all. We'll do it again for sure this Saturday. Turn those live notifications on. We may take another ride together in the morning time. Not exactly tomorrow morning, but you know what to do. Turn those live notifications on. Hello to everybody that's on Twitter. Appreciate all the Twitter family joining in. I see some people on Twitch, definitely on Facebook page and YouTube page of the Big Time Show. Hey, man, we did it again. We out of here. I appreciate you. Thanks. This has been the one and the only. Yeah, the Big Time Show.